What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Stephanie, and I'm back with another reaction video. I haven't done reaction videos in months. Okay? In months. Please don't be mad at me. I've been just focusing on my Fortnite channel. So I see that my channel, it was my reaction channel, but now I'm going to do other videos on this channel. But I see that, I got a little 65 subscribers. It ain't much, but hey, it went from 0 to 65. And I see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was like months ago, it was like 40 something subscribers. Now it's like 60. So I was like, and I haven't posted on this channel in a while. So yeah, so if you're watching this video, you notice that I've been playing some video games. I've been playing Roblox. I'm gonna play other different games. My other channel is the Fortnite channel. So if you like gaming too, subscribe to my other channel as well. Anyways, we're gonna do this reaction video.
It's not.
Oh, why did I do that? So I'm doing the reaction video on my PS5. I was gonna do it on my PC, but I decided, you know what? Let's try to do it. Let me do it on a console for a minute. So this video is called Bank Scammer Watches His Life Fall Apart, and this is Deputy Daniels. So let's get into it.
So what's going on today?
Nothing.
You brought in a check,
Yes.
and the check's not good.
It's not.
Homeboy say nothing.
That's what I'm hearing.
But the check was written to me
By who?
by the person who wrote the check.
And who's that?
That's the people that did some work for.
And what work did you do?
I just do any kind of work that they ask me to do. Roofing, any kind.
Okay, what work did you do for the money?
I did some roofing work. I did some subcontracting work that involved some roofing repair.
Okay. And they paid you by writing a check?
That's correct.
Okay. And so why wouldn't the check be good?
I don't have any idea.
Okay. Alright, do you have any weapons or anything on you?
Of course not.
Do you mind standing up for me just so I can patch down, make sure you got nothing?
Yeah, he too old for that.
Cigarettes?
Too old to be doing
Alright,
that.
go have a seat for me. Okay, so who's it that you work for?
I subcontract
I know, but who was it that you did the work
working
for?
for these people right here.
What are the
What's
people's
the
name?
name?
They're on the check. I mean,
How long have you been working for them?
no, it's just off and on.
So if the cop asks you, bro,
Wait, Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Noom, the psychology-based weight loss company?
Yes, Noom combines medication and behavior change so you can lose the weight and keep it off.
That's really smart.
That's Noom Smart.
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
This is the story of the one. The one knows the unexpected can put everything on the line.
So what's going on today?
Nothing.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Yeah, I dropped my controller and it changed the channel.
What are the people's name?
They're on the check. I mean,
How long have you been working for them?
no, it's
So if a cop, like I was saying, if a cop asks you who you working for, you should off the bat say da 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 da. Right? You should say da 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 da. What's the names of the people? And people gotta think like, it's on the check. Oh, well, you should know that. You should know what's on the check.
just off and on.
Just off and on. For
I
how
mean,
long?
I subcontract for anybody.
Okay, but do you know the names of the people?
I
Hell
know the
no.
names of some of the people. I mean, they
You don't
wrote me
know
the
no
check. I
name.
just brought it in. I'm just. I'm just cashing a check.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't write it because they've never heard of you.
Old as
Well,
you are.
that's what I'm hearing now, but I mean, that's not what, why would I think that when somebody writes me a check?
How much was it?
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have another officer. They're on their way right now, and we're gonna make some phone calls and figure out what's going on. But you're gonna hang out here until we get all that figured out.
All right.
Okay?
I mean, apparently I don't have any choice with that, so.
No, you don't have any choice in that right now. So, 10-4.
So, I just don't understand what the deal is.
I mean, it's not a real check. That's
I mean,
what the
I
big deal
I
is.
hear what you're saying, that, but I have no way of knowing that. You understand what I'm saying? I have no way of knowing that the check's been written to me. It's not a real check.
But you don't know who the people were that wrote you the check.
Listen,
No, it's not. Listen, you don't know who the person who even wrote you the check. So how is that me sitting here thinking the legal side of it?
Signal 49, you're going to open circle.
here's the situation. There are some people outside. I don't know how much of this is safe. And if there's is this the other officer? Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's going on today?
Listen, I was given the check. I came in to cash it. They went to the back. They waited for a long time. I was sitting here waiting patiently, and then he comes in.
Okay.
And he's talking to them. They're saying the check's not real. I have no way of knowing that the check's not
Do you
real.
have an ID?
She's got it back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the check from? From work, business?
It's from services rendered to these people for subcontracting work,
Okay. What was the subcontracting?
sub-roofing work.
Okay.
But whoever they're talking to is saying they don't know me, and I mean, I don't know. I can't hear everything she's saying to the police officer back there. All I know is that the check was given to me. I came in to cash it.
Okay. Are you, so it's for work that you did privately?
Yes,
Okay.
as a subcontractor.
And what type of work? It was
Some
roofing work?
roofing repair.
Okay.
So
You did
What's
it
the name?
these people's residence,
at this people's business.
it was business.
So, and I had a crew do it, so I have payroll to make with them. That's pretty much what it was for, so I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't write a check. I don't have any
Too
checks.
old to be doing
All I did
this.
was come in
Too
and cash a check that was
old.
written to me.
Okay. What was the amount of the check?
It's $900-some.
Okay.
Man,
What type
like,
of repair
look
did
like
you do?
he's 70-something years
roofing
old.
I know. What type of roofing repair?
Well, like repair, replacing some shingles and some the wood underneath it.
Are you a licensed contractor for a
I'm a
roof?
subcontractor.
Are you licensed to work on
No,
roofs?
subcontractor. Almost any kind of repair jobs like that.
The officer said, "Are you licensed?" And he keeps saying that I'm a subcontractor. I'm a subcontractor. That's not what the officer asked you. Like I said, you are too old to be doing this mess. If you need money, go do some Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever. Come on, man.
And I don't need
Do you have
a
any
license.
paperwork or documentation, an agreement that you signed to do work on this residence
No,
with your company's name?
no.
Did you have to pull
I
a
don't know
permit
how-
or anything to do the work? Did you do over 10% of the roof?
Listen, I don't understand.
I'm just asking questions
I
because
understand, and
if you have a permit that you worked on the roof,
What
if you
I'm
have
thinking
any,
at this point is I should just shut my mouth and sit here and find out what's going on, and you guys have to do what you have to do, and I have to do what I have to do. I mean, I don't know what else.
So just to go over the process of how you guys check. So he brings it in and said it was a check that he received for working on something. He gives you the check. What do you guys do from there?
I pull it up on the system and the check number. So there's another check that someone cashed today for like the same dollar amount, but different check number.
Gotcha.
So then I went down a little bit and pulled up a check that already cleared. The type is completely different than what he's showing. And usually when it's big like that, it's not. I'm in my 18th year, and it's always Tampa ID. So that was my red flag, is a Tampa ID. But I went through, and none of those checks are the same. So then I
6143 holding a
emailed
signal
my
4 in the parking lot
coworker
at
and
station
said,
400,
hey, come
zone
for
4,
check.
no injury.
I'll be right back. So I told him I was gonna make a photocopy of it.
Possibly recovery of a signal
Not really
10 in
normal
zone
procedure,
4
but
in
whatever,
Salvation
he
Army.
does it. So I have an office back there. I called another branch officer, told her to call the officer on the, or the account holder and say, hey, I have a Tampa address, this person, check number, how much? And then she called me back and says, no.
Okay, so the actual
Wow.
writer of the check said that it was not confirmed that it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's when I called you guys.
I'm trying to figure out how you got the check.
It was handed to me by the person who wrote it.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out a way
So who
to
wrote
make sure
it?
what you're saying is legitimate.
Right.
The call.
Right.
Like, how can we verify this?
Right, that you did the work, that's all.
Right.
So who wrote the check? Why you can't tell him who wrote the check? Because you lied. You know you lied.
That's what I'm asking,
So, like,
if you
pulled
pulled a
you
permit.
can verify that you did the work.
Right,
Yeah.
I don't have a permit. I'm subcontracting for a contractor. It's different.
Okay, do you have the name of the contractor that you're subcontracting
Like I
for?
think I'm better to just shut my mouth and wait.
Because he don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm not saying that I don't believe you. I'm just trying. Like, I worked in construction for a long time, so I know how that works.
Is this your bank?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's the bank that the check is going on.
Okay, so this is the bank of the person that wrote the check.
Yes.
The person that wrote the check, is he the person that gave it to you?
I don't know. That's what I thought. I don't know.
Check. This guy never signed the check. So that's 100% fine.
Okay. First name, sir?
How old are you?
She got my ID.
I know, but I'm asking you.
N-E-Y.
Exactly.
You got driven here all the way from Tampa? You said you got dropped off, right? You live in Tampa.
My rights should still be here.
No, but you got.
He in Tampa. Where's this video at?
Somebody brought you here all the way from Tampa to
Yeah.
cash the check?
Just to pick up my check, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh, to pick up your check?
to pick up this check right here that I just tried to cash.
Where'd you pick it up at?
I picked it up from the person who just handed it to me.
I know. Do you remember the address? Was it what?
It was just down the road.
These numbers have to be at
Look, I told you guys I'm not answering any more questions. It's obvious what's going on here to me, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and let you guys do what you have to do, and I'll take it from there.
Okay, well,
So,
that's fine.
I mean, I'm not getting anywhere with this, and it's obvious that I'm going, being arrested for something, so I'll just write it out.
No,
and
nobody said that you're under arrest right now.
Pretty obvious to me that that's what's going on.
Hello, this is.
Hi, this is Officer Hope to the police department.
How's it going?
I'm well, and yourself?
Good. What can I do for you?
So, do you work for?
I own Clean. Yeah.
Okay, on Avenue.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm assuming you've been in contact with the bank already, or they've been in contact
Yep.
with
I
you.
just got off the phone with him like a minute ago.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how this gentleman has any association with you, and if you've approved any work from this gentleman, or.
Nope. I just got him on my expense sheet. I don't have a single check ever in my entire company's history made out for the amount of money that he has cashing.
Okay, and you don't know of, correct?
No.
Have you had any roofing work done for one of your businesses recently?
Roofing work? No.
Okay, because he's
That man swore up and down he worked for a subcontractor.
saying that he did subcontracted roofing work for a shingle roof and some soffit and fascia.
No, my roof on my factory is steel, and that's the only building I own.
Okay. My second question is, it looks like he's already cashed a check out of another bank in the county.
Okay.
And we just want to verify whether you're looking to pursue charges for the theft of that and the fraudulent document.
Yeah, we will. I mean, obviously I want my money back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just take a seat over here so I can talk to you. All right.
Bruh, I know this gonna sound funny, but one of my ex, I dated a white guy, and he was tall and slender like this old man, and I don't know. I just had to say that. He looked like my ex, but I never dated an older guy. My ex was older, but he wasn't old like this guy is. My ex was like 10 years older than me. One of my exes. Anyways.
I know you said whatever you said to this officer, but I have to read you your rights first, right? Okay. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I have explained them to you?
I do.
And having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Possibly.
Okay, I mean, it's up to you,
Yeah,
right? Because I know in there.
I mean, I can stop at any time I know.
Right. I'll reach out and speak to one of our detectives, see if this is something that they want to come speak with you about. I don't know how far this is going, if this is the first time you've ever done this with this guy, if you know anybody else that's working with him, if you know any of his information.
And that's the other part, is I don't even know how to reach them. As far as like calling them or anything like that.
Right.
They always came to me.
In person?
Yeah, well,
They haven't like texted your phone, called you
They don't
to?
have that. My phone is, actually, they may have, my phone is like lost or stolen, I'm not sure. They did call it several times, they said, but I don't have it, so I can't.
So how do they normally locate you?
Look, I'm homeless, I live in Tampa, but I kind of like stay at places, hotels or at people's houses, but I guess you consider I'm homeless. They pulled up to me at a bus stop, literally, and asked me if I had an ID, and I said, yes, I wanted to make some money. All right, that's how it happened. So they drove down here and they gave me this check to cash. And they did the one, and then this was the second one. They wanted me to, I said, there was a third place that I went in to do it, and I felt very nervous the way they were acting and everything. I told them, I said, I'm done with it, I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't been paid yet, and I don't know what, and blah, blah, blah. And
Because first of all, they trying to get their money. They not finna pay you nothing. They just want you to do it. They don't want to get in trouble. They want you to do their dirty work and get the money. Now, I don't understand why people do that, because it's not going to work. Banks can tell, okay? Banks look at their checks thoroughly, and they check, okay? They call and make sure. So if you're a scammer, stop. Just stop doing it. Stop making other people do your dirty work. Do it your damn self.
Like, when you want to get back to Tampa, you're going to do this one. That's how we get back here. But at this point, I feel like I'm not only I'm being stupid as hell, but I'm also being kind of bullied.
So how many people were in the vehicle with you?
There was one guy driving, and the other guy setting a shotgun.
With a shotgun?
Who has he's like the boss. And I was in the back seat with both my backpacks.
Right.
How do they make the checks?
That I don't know, because they've got my name printed on them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause
So
if
when
you
I
just met them today,
No,
then
no. I met them yesterday.
yesterday.
I met them yesterday, and they said they were picking up this morning.
Okay, so they didn't print it off right today.
No.
They must have done it.
No,
last
but they
night.
got my information.
Gotcha. And then they
Last
picked you up
night,
today.
Because they're printed, you can see it, the chip, it's printed on there, so I guess they had it mapped out.
If you were to see these folks in like a lineup or something, would you be able to identify them?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you don't know like nickname, first name?
Listen, I don't know them at all.
I know, but they weren't talking to each other with nicknames, or?
They were kind of quiet, and it seemed like when they dropped me at the one place, And then I would walk into the bank. When I came back, they weren't there. So I kind of like just aimlessly walk around for a few minutes, and then they'd show back up, and I'd get in the car.
Hey, Sarge. We've got a question for you. So we have a forged document case here at the bank. And this guy is saying that he got picked up in Tampa by 2 black males. This is the 3rd bank that they've driven him to. And then the bank confirmed that he's already done this again in the county and received cash for it.
Oh, wow.
He's saying this is the 3rd bank that they...
In that case, oh, he ain't getting no money out of, he ain't getting no money up out of it. He ain't getting no money up out of it. He ain't getting no money up out of it.
drove him to today to try and cash these checks. They found him, he's homeless, asked him if he had an ID. He said, yep. They said, you want to make some money? And he wants to see if we can make a deal and if he can speak to detectives about it. All right.
And then we get into here.
So our detectives are going to speak to you, okay? So I'm going to take you to our police department where they can interview you and speak to you there.
All right.
I'm going to put you in handcuffs because I'm going to transport you in my vehicle, okay?
Yep, I understand.
Just go ahead and turn around.
Wow.
And then my truck's kind of to the left here behind.
I see it.
Okay. Do you have anything on you I need to be aware of?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take off your hand glasses.
Yep.
Do you have any of the cash from the...
I have cash on me, but it's not from that. It's the cash that I have in my grocery store. I have $100. That's my bank cards in there. They have my name on them. No, I haven't been paid anything yet. That. You know, put the whole thing in the bottom.
Ready? Go ahead and hop on in. I'll get the seatbelt on you. There, no, yeah, just sit there.
Oh, all right. That's it. Yes, sir.
He tall. He gotta be like 6'5".
All right, let me get the air on the back for you.
Shame.
He was charged with uttering a forged check and using someone else's identity to pull it off. He blamed it all on 2 strangers at a bus stop, but the truth landed him in handcuffs with a felony record to match.
Okay. First of all, people, we have to have common sense. We have to have common sense as far as somebody say, oh, cash a check for them. And they drive you this far out to go cash a check. You know it's fake. If somebody come up to you and say, hey, you got an ID, you want to make some money, da da da, and they hand you a check and they want you to cash it, you know it's fake. Why do people fall for that bull crap? Like, it's a scam. Why do you, I don't get it. It's like people act like they don't have no common sense. Like, duh, that's a scam. Like, you really think somebody gonna give you a legit check and let you have it? You already cashed one check already. You shouldn't even did it the second time. You knew it was fraud in the first place. anyways, let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on my other YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. Follow my Instagram. Okay. And that's it. See y'all laters.